Okay, we are ready to go. Welcome everybody. My name is Jeremy with Pinball Mayhem. And what we got for you today is a favorite of mine. It is a 1986 high-speed made by Williams, designed by Steve Ritchie and his crew. Let's see here. Where is my tissues at? I need those. Let me get this right now. Here we go. Good. They weren't too far away. All right, let's get started. Random video game player, welcome! Thank you for stopping in, I appreciate it. Alright, oh, perfect Ritchie timing. Thanks, Steve. Kinkino, just played 007 by Stern, great machine. Awesome, I really like it so far. And I gotta make it down to District 1 and get some plays on that for sure. Alright. I really gotta work on these inserts. All the various colored inserts here in the center are starting to move around. And when the ball's moving slow, it can really affect its trajectory. Alright, hopefully everybody's having a great Saturday. Gotta concentrate on what day of the week it is today. Did have off a nice Thursday for Thanksgiving and a nice Friday for Black Friday. Did not take any advantage of any pinball deals. That's okay. Okay, so I just waxed the playfield today. And tightened up some lane guides that were loose. I noticed when I was waxing they were loose. It's like, I better fix that. And what else did I do? Yeah, put new balls in it. So, there we go. It's working good. How is the stream sounding and looking? Is it acceptable? Do I need more music volume or game volume or anything? Let me know. Ah. Thanks, Steve. Sound is good. Awesome. Thank you. Got my train going on in the background. How's that looking, by the way? Yeah, you can kind of see it back here. Just look back at my preview here. Yep, there she goes. Cool. I've been contemplating buying a new laptop since this one kind of hiccuped on me before, which is not the main reason, but got me thinking about it. I don't know, man. The downside of my current laptop is it doesn't have enough USB 3.0 ports. It only has one. And you need, well, I want three, let me put it that way. It's got a good enough processor that can handle the stream. You don't need a mega processor, but Jack Danger recommends an i7, so I agree with him on that. That's what this one is, but it's an old i7. Still works good, though. But, yeah, I gotta figure it out. Like Pinball Party says, figure it out. Alright. Let's see if we can read some chat here. Whoa! Alright. Slow the ball down. Not an easy job on this machine. Nope. Jay Sargent, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the message of Happy Thanksgiving. I definitely appreciate it. How'd we do? Probably not great. We're doing great anyway. Ah, holy buckets, 1 million? 1.3 just for that mess? Wow. That means we can do better. Alrighty. Good, good. Switches are working good. Did some maintenance on it. I was going to start the stream earlier, like at 10:30, but when I found those loose lane guides, I decided I better tighten them up and check everything else. And there was a couple others. Even though I don't play this game a ton, I don't work on it a ton either. Whoa, little alley pass there, or shats. Not on purpose, though. I'm guessing we got this set to standard rules. We'll have to play around with that. Ah. All right. Had a good time Tuesday. I was hanging out with Ed and his boss at Victory Glass, and we shot some video for them. They asked me to shoot some video, and I'll be helping them with their YouTube channel. So that'll be a third YouTube channel I'll be helping with. So that'll be fun. We'll see how often I'm actually on camera. I probably will be a little bit, but won't be my gig. I'll just be doing the editing and filming and stuff. That'd be something fun. All right, new train looks good. Thank you very much. Yeah, my youngest one, of course, wants me to get out everything and run everything, but it's like, well, if we run everything, then we gotta clean everything when we're done. Nice. Ah, we got the old Euro siren. Be-doo, be-doo. All right, let's see if we can escape. Man, with the with the cleaned rubbers and clean playfield, the ball really hops around. All right. Thank you for the kind words on the train. Well, I definitely want to do more with the layout. We'll just see what happens this year. Oh, thought I had it there. I thought I had it. Aha. Ah, that's fun. High speed, it never gets old. All right, whew. Random video game player says, I like train in the background. Thank you. If I had a little more bandwidth on the USB front, I would put a camera there. I have in the past, but with various settings I've changed, I can't do that anymore. So one more reason. Bark Dog, hey, welcome. You're tuning in for one of my favorites. It never gets old, I don't know why. It's the magic of Steve Ritchie and high speed. All right. It's still exciting to hit that up the ramp, even though it's super basic. Very, very enjoyable. We are running original rules right now. All right, so I should say default rules. And the only thing we've changed is we have the Euro siren, which you don't hear too often in high speed. I can't say it's a favorite of mine, but it's fun to have something different. All right, man, I just waxed it. Just cleaned the rubbers. The ball's hopping around like crazy. It's a lot of fun. Whoa, Martin Candela, hey bro. Welcome. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. I do have a new video out on my Too Many Hobbies channel. It is from a train show I went to, and it shows a couple new cars I got, so that's pretty cool. Michael Weeks, good morning, Jerry. Glad to see you're having fun on high speed. My buddy has this game, and it's very fun. Have a great day. Thank you very much, Michael. Really appreciate it. It is a ton of fun. My aim is bad as always. I wasn't even planning on aiming for the the kickback, but it's on now. Or it was. All right. Is that enough? That's enough. What do you clean the rubbers with? Oh man, I've got something for you. I definitely have something for you. It's a must buy. I will get it after this ball drains. And there it goes. Let me grab it. Okay, what I've got is I've got Pinball rubber cleaner. This is sold by Pinball Life, but I'm sure Marco has something similar. It's just a really clear, soapy kind of liquid, and it has no chemical odor in it. It's some sort of soap or something, but it works great. I do have a video on it. Definitely search for Pinball on my channel and check it out. It's really amazing how well it does. All right. Man, the ball is hopping all over. That definitely happens when I put new balls in, clean all the rubbers, and wax the playfield. So triple action today. I thought about making another video about, tightening up lane guides and stuff, which wouldn't be a bad video. But kind of wanted also to get the stream going, since I found a couple of lane guides that were loose. All right. Okay, I just placed an order for Pinball Life. Margaret and her team is great there. Yeah. Man, if you literally just placed an order, maybe they could add it on. Dodd, good morning, Jeremy and friends. Morning, Dodd. Boy, we got a great crew. This is awesome. Glad all you people are supporting me being here, because believe it or not, you're supporting me tremendously just by watching the videos, commenting on the videos, watching the live streams, hanging out, having a good time. I really appreciate it. Ooh! Crash and burn. Didn't do so hot there. Let's escape the police and then we will change up some rules. Game volume loud enough for everybody? I know I got the train going in the background, but you know. Alright. Oh, I did not indicate. Whoa! That's a crazy maneuver. Wish I could do it on purpose. Alright. Oh, nice. I wasn't even trying for that. We now have the kickback lit, which is very important in this game for the, if you want to keep the ball going. There we go. Beautiful. Don't always get a clean exit out of that ball. What is it? The eject hole back there, I guess you could say. All right. Where are we at? All right. Now, being on original rules, or I should say the default rules, every time I go up the ramp, it spots me a stoplight, so it does make it easier. Oh, that was close. Oh, man, we only need one more. All right, awesome. Okay, let's see here. Random Video Game Player says, I love high speed. It is so much fun all the time, and I've had this game for quite some time, and it doesn't get old. All right, one of my recent video game vids got over 36,000 views in 2 weeks. Really surprised me. Well done. Well done. That is awesome. YouTube is weird, because on the Pinball Mayhem page, the video where I kind of introduced the Seeberg AP1, the album player unit, that got some initial views, but then it was just kind of, you know, average amount of views. I don't know how many a week, you know, 5, I don't know, 10, I don't know, whatever. But just this last week, it's gotten like 500 some. It's like, what? What happened there? So I'm sure it'll be a short-term hiccup, but it's still kind of fun to see. I like seeing the metrics and stuff. So congrats on that. That is really cool. And it's fun when I can have some of that on my secondary channel that I don't do too much with, my personal channel. Although I'm doing a little bit more with it now. I suppose some of the views and extra subs I've been getting have helped out a lot. Ah, that's okay. We've got one more ball. Let's see if we can do it. We'll change up the default rule settings after we escape the police here. I think I still need to check out your other channel. All right, well, please do. Let's see here. We'll put check me out here. All right, yeah, so Too Many Hobbies. If you do, here's, let's see, it's, where's the @ symbol? Now we got handles on YouTube, we can use them. At Too Many Hobbies, should be Jeremy. I don't think you put in the spaces, but this is another way to find it on YouTube in the search bar. I don't know. We'll see, well, you know, I'm sure that's my handle for the other channel, because there's other Too Many Hobby channels. Hey, we escaped. Sometimes it's automatic. I hope you check it out. There's a lot of stuff besides trains there. Too Many Hobbies. He got away. Okay. Oh, there's one down. And there's two down. That was short. We will change up the default rules and make it a little harder. Alright. Bonk. I'll be glad too. I got Too Many Hobbies myself. Very cool, very cool. Alright, yeah. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. The more traction that channel to get, you know, obviously it's sitting at about 350 subs, which is amazing considering I don't do much with it. A few videos a year. So I don't really put my full attention on it, but it's still cool. All right, let's try. Okay, good. This is what I want. We're gonna install extra hard. We'll install extra hard. All right, and we'll change back the siren to well, you know what? We haven't heard it very much yet. Let's just leave it. All right, Jay Sargent, been having fun with my Pinbot. Nice. Had to do some transistor board work and some odds and ends, but working great now. Whoa, that is awesome. I hope you've been able to check out the Pinside thread on the owners group, because there's a lot of great content that you can search for. A lot of good answers there. There's a very smart dude that, you know, gives a lot of his wisdom. So yeah, that's awesome. I love Pinbot, you know that. Maybe we'll have to do that next week. I don't know what one I'll do next week. Well, actually, next week will be Cactus Canyon. Amazingly, I guess I kind of know why, but amazingly, Cactus Canyon gets very good watches after gets several more watches than I expect after the stream has gone out. So that's amazing. Probably just because it's a hot title right now, but I'm okay with it. Okay, now we got super hard. And, all right, this isn't quite as hard as I want. Let's make it super, super hard. All right, thanks for sharing that info. Yes, I looked a lot of their forums on Pinball. Great site. Yep, awesome. All right, so we are going to make this super, super hard by changing, let's see here. We're going to change the behavior of the ramp. I'm surprised it doesn't do that in the default settings, but hey, you know, it is what it is. All right, tracked mode. We'll leave the siren on Euro. We haven't heard it very much. Freeway timer. I think that's as hard as we can get it. Yeah, regular, easy, hard. Stoplight targets regular. Yep, can't go any harder than that. Ramp bonus. We're not worried about that. Yeah, I can have it to where the kickback I think is off all the time. We'll leave it where it's at. Let's see here. Ramp spots. No, that makes the game way harder because you have to physically hit every target. Okay, there we go. Now when I go up the ramp, it will not spot a stoplight. Before I started streaming and I played this game a ton all the time, because it was new to me then, it got too easy. And that was one of the things that I changed on it to make it much harder. Turning off the spotting of the stoplights going up the ramp. Man, that ball is just kind of bouncing all over. I am using the super shiny pinballs from Titan. See now, I I made it extra tough there because it doesn't spot a stoplight when you go into the saucer either. So this is going to be extra tough, which is good. Makes it challenging. All right, now I gotta. Hopefully, I get a good hit off the pop bumper. Ah, oh, just kissed that target. Just kissed it just a little bit. Got a little sandwich that I was going to eat on Wednesday for lunch, but we got pizza at work, so hey. Why not? Yeah, that was dangerous. Ah! Now also on extra hard, the kickback starts off. So it can make the game really murderous. All right, let's see if we can get the kickback lit by hitting the 3 target. The kickback is relit in 2 ways. You can hit the flashing 1 through 6 target, or once you get the inlane lit, depending on settings, I believe, when the ball goes in the inlane when it's lit, it spots the stoplight, or spots the kickback, excuse me. All right, whew. Number 3, we're going for number 3. I missed it. I specifically didn't hit it with the upper flipper, because that aims it right for the kickback. All right. There we go. There we go. Random Video Game Player says, I just subbed to your channel. Thank you. I'll read the rest of your comment here. Get the ball under control. This is high speed after all. Alright. Okay, just subbed to your channel. I went to your homepage on your Pinball Mayhem and scrolled down to the featured... Oh, that is the way to do it. Had trouble finding it with the handle. Don't worry about it. That's okay. Alright, awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely got it on there for that reason. So you might have to do the Too Many Hobbies Jeremy all together. I don't know. It's okay. All right. I'm still learning. What do I need? I need to get that green up there. Let's see if we can backhand it straight up there and hopefully get a lucky pop-upper hit. Nope. It's kind of a dangerous shot up in there. Right around there. Come on. Ah. So I can't go any farther with the stoplights until I get that upper one. Oh. That's what's fun. I really enjoy playing games at different hardness levels. It's fun. All right. I left the ad out, maybe that's why I had trouble. Found it anyway. There you go. Yeah, for the handles, you have to use at. That I know. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Oh, man, I never thought I'd pull that off. Wow, I wasn't even trying for that. Backhand on the number 5? Wow, that was just lucky. Wish I could stack those up, but you can't. Oh, come on. Okay, so I gotta try to get that green up there, which you need a lucky pop-bumper hit. All right, now I need the number 3 to get my kickback lit. All right, good. Thanks, Steve. So another interesting thing about this game is with the upper flipper, when you have it open, when you have it engaged, it tends to block the shot. So what you want to do is if you do some kind of save where you're using the right flipper, you drop it immediately so the ball can go up there. It's a skill you definitely got to learn. Again, that didn't do me much good. It gave me some bonus and stuff. All right, we got green. Woohoo! All right. Okay, we got the number. All right. So also hitting the pop bumpers changes what arrow is lit. Lucky. All right, it's lit now. Let's try to slow the ball down a little bit, which isn't working. This is fun. I really enjoy it. Yeah. Also got that upper yellow to get. We got a lower one we can get. I'm trying for that upper yellow. Okay, yellow. Nope, hit the red. There's a good solid shot on the yellow. All right, now we got to get that upper yellow, which I said is guarded. Well, it's not really guarded, but there's no... I guess it's guarded by the lower center bank, but we got to get up in there, try to get that sucker. Good bounce and should do it. All right. Had to master that skill in Avengers AIQ to collect the extra ball. Backhand, but immediately drop the flipper. Oh, very good. I have not played AIQ. To be perfectly honest, it kind of intimidates me. I've played it enough to where I realize that it doesn't speak to me, but it's kind of, on the other hand, the challenge is there. So, yeah. All right, I'm definitely looking forward to playing some Bond some more and see how the code develops and see if it's something I might want to buy used. All right. Oh, that was close. I'll take that. A little bit of bonus. Okay. That was cool, but brutal. Missed shots are an instant drain. Ooh, yeah. That does kind of suck. Can kill the fun factor. All right, let's see if we can backhand it up there and get us some lucky bounces. Nope. I made it up there, but... Oh, that was lucky. And go up there anyway. Oh, that was lucky, jeez. Ah, unlucky. Taking another little nibble in the sandwich. Just a little bit. Yeah, train's doing good. Man, that new engine of mine, that's pretty cool. I have a video to edit for that new engine. It's definitely interesting because it's it's like a first generation sound system for MTH. So, very basic. All right, I have a love-hate with AIQ, says Dad. I want to love it, but it hates me. Nice. Ah. Okay, good. That 3 hit worked really good. That's what I was aiming for. I just like the look of this play field. It's really nice with the darker colors. I mean, I really don't like a black play field, but I like this play field with the black on the bottom, gray up, and the greens. But I like Bond also because it's definitely kind of an old school. It's not like totally have crap ton of artwork on it. It's really nice. All right, what was the HO scale you were talking about with the... Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll grab that. I guess I never looked up HO. Not a problem. All right, let me grab what I've received, and I'll tell you what the difference is, if that's what you're asking. I don't have an equivalent out of the same engine. All right. These are not all to scale. All right, so what we got, for those who don't know, this is O scale, and for Lionel, it runs on 3 rails, so we got a center contact on it. So that's O scale. That's how big that is. HO is half O is what it means. So this is not the same kind of train, but this is half. So half O gauge, and it's what you'd find if you went into Walmart and looked for a train set. So it's got just 2 rails close together. Now there's another scale that I have, which is called N scale, and this is the same one. This is N scale. I don't know if it's half of O. I don't think it is, or half of HO, but it's just, I don't know what it stands for. I don't know. But that's N scale, and it's a lot tinier. And then they even have a Z scale, which is the tiniest. And then in between O and HO, there's S scale, which I do have. That's American Flyer. So that's what HO is. HO is a standard thing you would buy like at Walmart or something like that. I would say Menards, but Menards has now the O stuff. But the O is, I like the O better because it's chunkier, it's heavier duty. Downside is it's way more expensive. Upside is they've been producing it for a long time, so there's a lot of variety. But the HO is more scale, as in more detailed, not really, it's more accurately detailed. But whereas the O stuff can be, it's not always. It's more gauge, O gauge. So yeah. Well, that's cool. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for asking the question. All right, yeah, let's beat this sucker. We got it on the hardest setting. We can do it. I know it's possible. There's actually a timer. I've deducted that there's a timer in there after the ball launch that it'll ignore a switch hit on the ramp. Because it's like, I know my switches work perfectly, most of the time. Whoa, thought for sure I was going down there. Come on, hit that green. Oh, we got the green. 2. Oh, nice. All right, we're doing okay on the green so far. Okay, we need a number 3. I purposely am not hitting. Oh, that works. Awesome. Now let's hit that side green. Man, flippers are feeling strong today. Close. We're close. Man, this thing is flying right now. There's green. Okay, now we're on to yellow. Ah, that was a good ball. For as hard as settings as we got right now, that's a good ball. Taking our little bite. Yeah, so I bought this HO trolley for $1. It's basically a bunch of junk, but I didn't buy it necessarily to run it. I just bought it for the shelf. I do have some HO trains, go figure. Okay, let's see if we can get the kickback on. This is going to be a little trickier. Let's try a post pass and see if we can get number 2. Ah, way off. There we go. I'll take that on the fly shot. I love this game because I can shoot on the fly. Oh, come on, hit that. Nope. I'm gonna let it just dribble down. Oh. Man, this game is flying. That's what's so fun about this game. There we go. Oh, thought it was going down there. Okay, we have got red lit, and we got kickback lit. Shoo! All right, getting exciting. This game still excites me. I've had this game for a long time. And I always tell this story, but for those who don't know, I call this my Phoenix game. I originally worked on this for a former coworker of mine when we were working together at an old job. And I had a lot of fun with it. I loved it, thought it was great. Several years go by, he has it, and unfortunately his house was a victim of arson, not by him or his family. But they got out okay, and the machine was in the basement, got some water damage on it, but I bought it from him and was able to bring it back. And luckily, it wasn't submerged or anything, but it had some mold in the cabinet. But it was pretty crazy. High Speed is a fun game, one for sure. All right, let's try the red. Red, red, red. Hey, we got one red. We're on the 3rd ball. Anything's possible. We got the 2nd red. Could all end in flames here. All right! Woohoo! Oh, thought I had it there. Now we just got to try to get it up the ramp. This is when I get really excited. Pressure's on. Stakes are high. I got to get up the ramp twice. All right. Around the horn. Ah, horrible timing. That's what I call it. It's the outer orbit, but I call it around the horn for no good reason. All right, let's try the saucer. You get a very inconsistent eject from the saucer, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, that didn't work. Didn't get in there very good. Oh, that was dangerous. Be cool if I was actually trying for that. Ah, oh, man, that ball was whipping around there way too fast for me. Okay, there we go. Nope. My stomach's tightening up. This is just fun. I enjoy this. I'm gonna ignore the kickback right now. And there it goes. That was fun. That was really enjoyable. I want to get it up there. I want to get the multi-ball in this hard mode setting. All right, how we doing here? We're doing all right. We're doing good. All right. Take some water, take a little break. Man, this engine's doing really good. See if it'll run even slower without stalling. All right. All right, let's do one more. One more on the super duper hard setting, then we'll probably make it a little easier. That was pretty close though. Okay, first task. Number 5, that's hard for me to get over there. I have, either it's because my brain works better on one side or the other, but I have trouble getting the targets on the right. I can get them on the left pretty good. Oh, that was nice. Just as I said that, nailed it. All right, well, we got the upper. This is good. Let's get that center green. Jackpot. Okay, we got the center green. Nice. Got the yellow. That's okay. We're doing good. All right. Now, with the tough yellow is the top one to get. Whew. Everybody have a good Thanksgiving. We stayed home and I had an amazing, and not due to my skill, but I picked up a Jenny O frozen turkey breast that you cook. You start out frozen. It's in a bag and stuff. Let me tell you, this thing was seasoned amazingly well. I did not season it. I don't think I could make that good of a turkey, but it was seasoned. It was probably, what else? It was probably brined. Really well done. I mean, just perfect. The taste was just great. I pigged out. Okay, oh, number 6. I cannot hit number 6. All right, didn't get a chance. All right. Two I should be able to hit. Ah, that was a 3. This is a good game to learn your dead bounce skills on because you got a lot of room to watch the ball before it hits the flipper. Oh, that was a 1. Ah, that was another 1. Ah, jeez. Man, that's tough. All right. There we go, finally. Okay, we got to get that center yellow up there. The wax doesn't really last a long time on this game because the playfield's not the best, but boy, when you got it freshly waxed, it's amazing. I'm okay with that. It is what it is. Okay, 4. Should be able to hit that. All right, we need a train cam once you have everything set up. Yeah, definitely. I've been contemplating getting a new laptop. My laptop now is powerful enough, but it doesn't have 3 USB 3.0 ports, which is what I want. It's kind of the minimum you need if you're going to upgrade your cameras or anything. So, got to work on that. Plus, you got to have an i7 it's recommended to have an i7 processor for streaming, which I agree with. That's actually what I got, except it's an old i7, but performance-wise, it does good. Nice. Oh, come on. Oh, thank you. Hey, listen to me. All right, let's see if we can get that kickback going again. Definitely want to do a train cam. What would be really fun is to do, a remote, little remote deal, because they got those. Should I try to hit 1? Let's try to hit 1. All right. Just get a USB 3.0 hub. Shouldn't be a problem with low res. The problem is, the one 3.0 port I'm using is taken up by my main camera. The other ones, there's not enough headroom on here, so I'm limited. I used to be able to do it, but then I changed some of my settings, and I can't add a 4th camera. So one of them things. All right, but good. I definitely appreciate the advice, though, for sure. All right, let's try to get the 1. Yeah, it's great that giving mother-in-law had open heart surgery. Holy moly, I'm recovering this week. Went to the hospital to visit. Nice. I did have my mom over, so that was a lot of fun. She ate really good, so the assisted living is doing really good for her. All right, number 1. Ah, that was a 2. Good, that was what I was aiming for. Dangerous shot. All right, there's 1. Ah. Okay, again, we're on ball 3. There's the easy one. Now let's see if we can get the hard one. Come on, lucky bounce. Nope. Ah, almost. Come on! Oh, this is fun. I enjoy it. Come on, pop-uppers! Thank you, pop-uppers. All right, now let's see if we can get it up again. Okay. And the music changes. Definitely a little... I saw the chat come through. That was close. All right, there. Whoa! Ball had a spin on it. Started to really maneuver. Ah, there we go. That's okay. All right. Went to all-you-can-eat Chinese hibachi buffet with one of the black belt instructors from the kung fu class I go to. Nice. It was good. I ate 3 plates and barely had room for the dessert. Nice. Chinese Christmas, they're nice. Duck is smiling at me. Cool. Very cool. That is awesome. All right. I've had enough of the hardest rules. Let's make it a little bit easier. All right, let's see here. We want to change, we want a spot at the saucer. I don't know what they're going to call that. Yeah, when I open the coin door here, I can smell some of the burning smell, the house burning smell. Let's see here. The back box is still got smoke damage in it, but I didn't bother cleaning the boards or anything. Track mode, siren style, freeway timer, ramp bonus, light freeway, kickback, special, light special, eject hole spots. Yes. All right. That'll make it a little easier. All right. Let's make it just a little bit easier. All right. Take a little drink of water. All right. Excellent. How's everything going? Everything's going good. Time looks good. All right. Camera looks okay. Let's keep going. That was bad. No ball timer here. All right. Must have felt pity for me. I got all the greens already. I'll have to check that other settings. Yeah, but the kickback's still off. Okay, we got 2 of the reds. Ah! Be right back. Cat wants some attention. There you go. Nice. Nice emoji, too. I like that. Very cool. Let's hit her again. Oh, I got the hard one up there. Okay, nice. Pins and fins. Hey, Jeremy, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much. Glad you joined in. Thank you. How's everything been going? How was your Thanksgiving? Mine was good. Worked out really good. Stayed home, cooked a turkey breast, which is amazing. Turned out really good. Jenny O frozen turkey breast. You cook it, you don't even thaw it. You cook it from frozen. Quite amazing. Oh, man, that was almost too easy. Sure. All right, let's see here. Let's see if I can get my in lanes lit at least. There we go. Oh, I thought I had it there. Be-doo, be-doo. Ah, pretty good for the first ball. It's formerly Dan Marino. Changed my YouTube name. Nice, Dan. Pins and fins. I like it. When I changed my personal channel to Too Many Hobbies, I made the mistake of not looking and seeing if there was other Too Many Hobby channels. So that was a mistake on my part, but oh well. It is what it is. Have you ever thought about putting one of those transparent colored ramps into your high speed? I have, but I mean, Free Play 40 does amazing on his ramps. I think just for mine, I like to leave it stock. So that'll be my answer. Okay. He what? Right, and those look so nice. Oh yeah, definitely. All right. Now let's see if we can get it back up the ramp. Now you got to do this. You got to keep an eye on the upper flipper, which is tough. I missed a ball twice there. Ah! Oh man, that was the longest multi-ball today. Wasn't very long. We are on almost the toughest settings possible. Basically, you cannot spot a stoplight with a ramp, and the kickback starts off. All right, whew. I would like to make it brighter up there under my original ramp. So there you go, yep. Yeah, it's definitely a dark area, especially now when you're watching. I almost need a light here to shine down, but I don't want to do that. All right, Go Poo, welcome. Glad you're here, glad you're here. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Hopefully everything went good for you. I did get a new tablet. My birthday's in November, so that was a present my wife gave me. So I think that was awesome. I told her that's what I was looking for. She said, I'll buy it. It's like, okay. Can't beat that. All right, whoa, whoa. All right, let's see here. Man, we're just doing everything but what I want here. Okay, I want to read the chat, but I also got to stop the ball. Because this is high speed. There we go. All right, whew. Still sore, but doing better. Nice. Kelly says hi. Hey, Kelly, thank you very much. Hope you're taking good care of him. All right. That's a funny YouTube name. Yep, definitely. Pins and fins. All right, let's see here. All right. There we go. That'll spot. That did not spot. That should have spotted. Yeah. Nice. Let's check those settings again. All right, what do we got here? Well, I'd love changing settings around. Tracked mode, siren style. All right, we heard that enough. Back to USA. Stoplight targets, extra ball, ramp bonus, light freeway, kickback memory. Ramp spots. Oh, the ramp is spotting. Okay, well, we want that at no. Eject hole, we want yes. There we go. That's kind of where I like it. All right, just had lights hooked up in the basement. It's night and day difference. Nice. I can see my pins while playing and working now. Woo, very good. What'd you go with? Like cans or fluorescents or what kind? LED individual fixtures. Let me know what you put on there. I'm curious. 5 pinballs going in the basement. High speed was very popular. Cleared out high score and one guest also got a kick out of seeing the new high score. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, the high scores don't really bother me. I mean, either way. It's fun to beat your friends. That's cool. But yeah, I don't. You see me, I change settings around all the time, and like on Cactus Canyon, play 10-ball games, so high score really doesn't mean much to me. More getting through the game. Okay, so on this harder setting, the way I've got it set up now, the way I like it, kickback is off, ramp does not spot, and saucer does. All right, just can lights for now. Sconces will be coming. Oh, very nice. It's the downside of having the kickback off when you launch the ball. Well, stupid thing. I don't want to have a message about my antivirus software right now. Thank you. I'm streaming. They had fun hearing the initials and hearing the cool high-speed music. Oh yeah, that is fun. Okay. So it's sometimes fun just to, especially if you have guests over to clear your high scores out or whatnot, but I understand people like high scores. I'm just more of a get through, like to complete the game. There we go. All right, now let's try for the saucer. All right, how many total pins do you have now? Great question. What do we got? We got Jungle Queen, High Speed, that's 2, Cactus Canyon is 3, Bride of Pinbot's 4, Pinbot's 5, Vulcan is 6. What is the name of that one down there? That is, I'm trying to think, it's like the other Gottlieb, the baseball one I got. That's 7. Got the show game, which is 8, which is top hand, and then 2 project pins. Yeah, 10. So, yeah, 8, 9, yep. So, yep, that's where we're at, and I got 7 currently on the lineup. So, that's fine. It's a good mix. I got the jukebox in the middle, plus I got the virtual pin right next to that, so it works out really good. All right, let's go for the saucer. Too hard of a hit in the saucer. Bounced out. Good question. I like good questions like that. Okay, just gonna let that one go. Oh, my favorite spinner sound. I learned to like that sound from Firepower. I use that sound. I'm sure a lot of things use that sound. There we go. Horrible. Stretch out my back. Have a little bite of Wednesday's lunch. All right, let's make it a little easier. Okay, we're gonna install medium. Okay. What should I research before buying a jukebox? Excellent question. Depends what you want. Do you want a 50-0 jukebox? Do you want something that just plays 45s, or do you want something that plays CDs? I guess, how are you going to use it? Is it... That's what's... and do you have a price range? I don't know what the prices are nowadays on jukeboxes, but still basically what I was able to afford when I was really into jukeboxes, that's what I started out with before pinballs, is I wanted a jukebox, but the only thing I could afford was the kind of late 60s, early 70s models that played 45s, because you can't see the mechanism, and they were not popular, and they're still not popular. So that's a great way to learn and get it something cheap. But you also got to work on it. Main thing is, if you buy a jukebox and you plan on working on it, make sure it's complete as possible, that nothing's missing. That's probably the biggest thing. All right, 45s, I guess. Well, there you go. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It can be whatever, but Depends how mechanically inclined you are. I love Seebergs, but my buddy Ed, he hates them because he looks at the mechanism as Rube Goldberg. It is overly complicated. It's overly complicated, and it only uses one motor and one solenoid, so they did amazing work with it. But like a Row, an AMI Row, a later model, oh, reliable, sounds great. Kind of a flip of a coin on the looks department, but they're not terrible. Okay, we got it on medium, which is kind of the default. And you can see we've got our kickback is lit, was lit, at the start of the ball. So that makes it a lot easier. Alright, oh, nah, not lit anymore. Alright, let's see if I can get that 5 here. Let's do a post pass. Ah, too low. Alright. Jukes look really hard to move, yeah. Well, what I do, just like pinball machines, I take the mechanism out and whatnot. Now, like on a Wurlitzer, that's a lot harder to do. But on a Seeberg, the mechanism comes out easily. That's compact. Whereas a Wurlitzer with the carousel and stuff, that's really hard. But AMI Row, it's pretty easy. So you can do stuff to lighten them up. All right, what do I need? I want number 5 here. There we go. That worked out good. Now let's concentrate on getting the rest of my stoplights. There's that. Now because we're on medium, I can go up the ramp and get that upper one spotted, or I can go and do the saucer. Let's try the ramp. Ah, didn't quite make it around. Ooh, that was a good save. So while on stream, it looks like I hit both flippers at the same time. There is a short delay between when I hit them. I'll hit the right and then the left in succession, like right, left. You know, just that quick. And if you can kind of gauge what the ball might hit first, then you can certainly save it. Okay. Nice. Oh, we're at red already? Holy buckets. Wow. I did not expect that. All right. But the cool thing about jukeboxes is they were in such fierce competition in the 60s and even the 50s. Like every year is a different design. Now they kept the cabinet the same, but they changed some of the artwork, and that's cool. But they only did that for like maybe 2 years, like the big boys. So another thing I would say is definitely stay with Wurlitzer, Seeberg, or Row AMI. Stay with the big boys because you know they sold more of them, so used parts will be more available. So there's all kinds of things to think about. Price, location, all kinds of stuff. And don't worry about records. Records are easy to get. Certain records are harder to get, but records in general are easy to get, and I don't think a fully loaded jukebox is worth any more than an empty one. But other people disagree, so, you know, that might be a good bargaining chip for you. All right, let's see. I want to go around the outer loop and hit it on the flipper and up the ramp. That's my goal. We'll see if I do it. Hey! Oh, almost got it. Ah! Good ball one. Thanks, kickback. I want a juke, but we'll probably never have one. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Now, if you'd say 50s juke, I would agree with you, but if it's something else, you never know. That's the problem. When you start looking, you find them. And you find them for cheap. If you look long enough, you can find them really cheap. But you got to do work on them. And clean out all the cigarette tar is what it is. It's not nicotine, it's tar. There we go. You got away! Woohoo! Oh, camera is red. All right, let me grab a spare battery over here. Charge up my other batteries that are going. All right, we're gonna end the stream fairly soon, but I don't want to end it quite yet. Battery exhausted, good timing. Cheap and reliable would be fine. Gotta run and go visit my dad. That's okay, have a good time, but yeah, Roll AMI would be the cheap and reliable. Seabergs are built like tanks, but they require regular maintenance. And Wurlitzers, well, they got their own problems. But they're not junk either. They're industrial commercial machines, so yeah. When I bought my jukebox, I only had a little over 500 records, and now it's closer to 5,000. Holy moly, John! What jukebox do you have, John? That's amazing. I had probably 3,000 at one point. I bought a collection. All right, let's see here. There we go. All right. Beautiful. Oh, let two through, man. Ah, that's fun. Oh, boy. Bought a late 80s NSM Concert 243. Oh, holds 120 records. I'm familiar with that one. It's got the big speakers on the side. All right. But yeah, NSMs can be well, you know I got the satellite. Maybe you don't know, but I've got an NSM satellite. I've done some videos on the channel, and that was a real bear to get working and get working reliably at first. We're gonna play a few more games and hang it up for the day. I will be streaming tomorrow on Twitch in the morning, maybe 10 o'clock, something like that. We'll see. 10:30 Central. The only reason I streamed this late today is I thought I'd waxed the playfield, and I noticed a few ball guides loose. I was like, well, I better fix those. So yeah. All right. All right. We have maybe like 20. Yep. Bought it non-working, rebuilt the carriage, and reformed the speakers. Yeah, I had to do that as well. Great sound, built like a tank. Nice. Yeah, those, for whatever reason, mine, I've tweaked it, but it's never sounded great playing records. I don't know why. It's like it's set up for the wrong bass response, like it's set up for a European record versus the American ones. But you hook it to a remote source, sounds amazing. But to compensate, I basically got tunes from like the 50s in there, so it doesn't really matter. There we go, beautiful. Okay, my inlanes are lit. All right, let's see here. Dead bounce. There we go, nice. Refoam the edge of the speakers. Yeah, Gopu, there is kits out there, because speakers, to make them have more frequency response, the manufacturers will put a layer of foam around the very outer ring of the speaker cone, and that allows the speaker cone to have more movement. Older jukeboxes, like, you know, the old 60s Seabergs and whatnot, there's just more of a firmer surround around there. But what happens is the foam degrades. It turns back to petroleum, basically. And so your speakers might sound like crap because there's nothing holding the outer cone. And what you do is you don't necessarily look for a foam kit for an NSM. You kind of measure the speaker, and it's like, okay, here's a foam kit that'll work. And you basically scrape off the old stuff and use like Elmer's glue and put on the new stuff. It works really good when you can find the right foam kit. No idea you could free foam it. Yep. So yeah, so if you see a really cool speaker that's just like rotted and falling apart, it's possible if the center portion of it is not damaged. So yeah, Yeah, because you can get some really horrible sound when the when the foam's rotting on those. All right, let's see. What do I need? Let's go for the saucer. Nice. Like I said, you get a variety of kickbacks out of that thing. So, okay, we're on ball 2. All right. There we go. Kickback's back on. See if I can send it around the outer loop, maybe. Oh, that'll work. That was horrible timing. Here's our road siren. I'll take it. Yeah, otherwise you got to replace the speakers, and you probably will get the wrong impedance. And a lot of jukebox manufacturers, or what Seeburg did, because they had engineers, audio engineers, is they would spec their speakers for the cabinet. They would say, no, we want like 8.1 ohm or something like that, and the speaker manufacturer would make the speaker to the correct spec. So, yeah, like replacing jukebox speakers doesn't always yield a positive result. It's generally better to reuse the originals. All right, gotta put the lights on the tree. Wife called. Good stream, Jeremy. Catch everyone later. See ya. Thank you very much. We will be hanging it up pretty soon. That was horrible. That was even worse. All right, so when this game ends, I think the stream will end. We'll see. This game is playing amazing today. Here's my favorite sound. Love that sound. All right. Whoa, nice, we got the special. Love it. Don't see that animation very, that's the only time you see it. All right. There we go. All right, cat still wants attention. Love that animation. Thanks. Yeah, that is fun. It's really cool that now that I know that's the only place you see it. All right, one more ball left. South Hills line. Okay. Never really looked at it much. Stuck it on the shelf. In the video, I should have showed that, but I didn't. I just pointed out that that's what I bought. Nice. Trying to hit that red up there. Oh, I didn't expect that. That'll work. That won't work. That was fun. Okay, we are going to call it. Wait for the bonus countdown. Did not get the jackpot today, but that's okay. Great score there. I wonder what the jackpot is. I don't think, I can't really hold the lane for a report. Not in attract mode. Kind of curious what the jackpot is. All right, run the light. And get away at high speed. Let's see if it tells us what the jackpot is. Replay at 1.4. Probably do some animation. Yeah, that's all right. All right, we're going to call it. Let's see here. Want to say thank you very much, everybody, for watching. It has been a blast. I had a lot of fun. And Hideout Jackpot, 807. There it goes. Want to say, hope everybody has a great day. catch me tomorrow on Twitch. I'm estimating 10 to 10:30 Central. We'll see what it is. But, you know, it's play loosey-goosey. And hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope you're enjoying the Thanksgiving weekend. So we'll see you later.